Gotcha. All right, and then Alex, our last topic is another reoccurring bit. So we got overrated, underrated, and it's very simple. Just give a. It could be a million different things, but today it's actually Golden Tee Golf. Now, Jim, I saw you wrote in here. Snarkcast says it's overrated. Did
He's
he
the one
give
who
us this
suggested.
topic?
Yeah,
Okay.
our buddy Snarkcast Todd. He suggested it to us for Golden Tee Golf. So I was like, all right, man, I'll throw it in there. And he says overrated. So.
And I'll let Alex go, but before I do, I'm going to agree with him. It's overrated.
I guess overrated. I mean, I've only played it in the arcade a couple times.
The tracking
I like
ball,
the rolling,
whatever it's called. Yeah,
you know, the micro, what do you call it? The Marble Madness ball in the middle. Yeah, I always call it the Marble Madness ball. Yeah, it's. I don't think it's bad.
There's some
is it
diehards
rated
for
highly?
it.
Like,
Yeah.
I guess this is like over my head a little bit.
Yeah,
Like,
and Jim, am I wrong?
I never
in
realized
thinking
like
you're one of
people
them?
are there
I'm
really
not diehard for it, but I'll get to my opinion.
Yeah. No, I know where Jim is going with his.
Oh, okay. I see. Well, the thing is that I love golf games because I grew up playing. You know, I grew up playing golf with my dad as a kid, and I grew up
Hot
playing
Shots
like
Golf,
Microsoft
PGA
Golf
Tour, and the Genesis
on PC.
Yeah.
I grew up playing. What were some other ones? Oh, Hot Shots Golf on PS2. Yeah. Oh God, all the names.
God.
On PGA Tour, like freaking like Corey Pavin,
Greg Stadler,
and like all those guys, Mark McCumber, all those guys. Yeah. No, it's I do like golf games, but I was never all that enthralled with Golden Tee. I guess I like the 3-click system that a console game permits. Yeah, it's funny you guys asked this because I just got. A few weeks ago, I got Mario Sports Superstars for 3DS. I got it for free, like from my Amazon points.
nice.
And I was just like, fine, it's less than $20. I'm gonna get this because I haven't gotten a 3DS game in I don't know how long, like freaking years. So I'm just gonna get this because I love sports games, and you know this seems harmless enough. It's a game you play on the toilet. So I'm going to play this, and sure enough, the golf version of that game is pretty damn awesome. Like, it's pretty fun, and I've unlocked the star character for 4 of the 16 characters in that game, or 12. It's either 12 or 16. I can't do math properly, but there's like rows of a certain amount of characters. Yeah, I don't know, but there's a certain amount of characters in there. I've unlocked 4 of them. I've unlocked Rosalina, Bowser, DK, and Wario. All the power guys that hit like 300 yards. Because I'm like Dustin Johnson. Like I just freaking go up there and just clobber the ball. And yeah, I can't play as like Mario or Peach or any of those people any of those characters because yeah, it's just not fun. But if I'm playing as any of the big kahunas, heck yeah, that's super fun because then you can just hit over mountains and stuff like that. That's awesome. But yeah, no, Golden Tee. To answer your question, Golden Tee, not that much opinion. I'll say it's overrated.
Yeah, and just because I know Jim will go underrated. I think the reason I would say overrated is. I actually always enjoyed playing it, but it was only because most times it was all that was left in a bar. And basically,
it was either that or the hunting game, right?
Well, it was that, the hunting game, or maybe a pinball machine. And the pinball machine would be only so fun for so long.
And it would be a good one. It was like NBA, like the generic one, it was like 2006.
Yeah.
Or Kiss.
Yeah, it would be something that was like, okay, but like Golden Tee was always like, I wouldn't like always, but I'm like, if I really wanted to play, like that is almost in every bar. So it's like you'd play it and you'd be like, okay, like you're saying, Alex, it was fun for a little bit, but it was nothing I would ever like be crazy about. And I know part of the reason why Todd brought this up, and Jim, you were mentioning like wanting to get this for the home version that they're releasing. It's it's not as well done as other golf games, and I'm not even like Jim is the one that loves golf games. Like he's got a boner for them, like you won't believe. But he sucks at them because I already beat him in a drinking game. And I know nothing about
fuck you,
golf.
motherfucker.
And I know nothing.
Fuck you. Shut the fuck up.
I know nothing about golf.
I told you what goddamn clubs to use, you piece of shit. We were playing golf on the Game Boy that doesn't hold your hand, and you're like, what should I use here?
Jim, but here's the deal. The excellence was in the execution, not in the selection.
Similar to Brett the Hitman Hart.
That's right. Not in the selection of the clubs. Yes, you told me the clubs, but I still had to make the shots, didn't I? And you just choked, so I did better than you. And you're the golf guy, so it's one of those deals.
I held your hand. Goddamn.
Listen, there's video evidence, Jim. People can watch for themselves.
Sure the fuck is, isn't there?
But at the end, just like I beat you in Street Rage 2. But that's not important. Either way.
My goodness.
But
it always devolves into this.
But yeah, no, it is overrated. I mean, to say it's underrated would be silly because I think the people that are diehards about it just probably had one too many drunk fun stories of playing it at a bar. But really, if you take it at its face value of an actual game, if you brought it home, it would wear out really fast.
Think about what you would do at a bar. Like, you know, I think I'd rather play pool at an actual pool table than play Golden Tee, honestly, like if that's my only option. That's just me, though. And then, like, and this has happened at least a few times, where, like, some, like, rando will come up and, I'll play you! And then he plays, and he's fucking terrible, and you have to freaking wait for his terrible shots, and, oh, my God, it just takes forever, and, yeah, it's the worst. But,
yes, exactly.
Yeah, at that point, I'd rather play Golden Tee, but I hear you on that. I think I'd rather play darts than Golden Tee, because at least, I don't know, that's a tough call, darts or Golden Tee. What would you guys rather do, darts or Golden Tee?
I mean, I would do darts.
Darts, for sure.
You guys are doing darts? Okay.
Yeah.
Then
I would rather do the punching machine than Golden Tee.
Wow, what bars are you guys going to?
Bri was that guy. Bri was that guy who would stand all night at the punching machine, and he'd get fucking sauced up, and he'd be like, "Oh, what? You want to come up here?" And some guy would come up and try to be like, "Oh, I could be you, pussy." And Bri'd be like, "All right, pussy, fucking try it." And then he'd be there for like 3 hours straight.
But Jim, the point you're missing in all that, was I setting records?
Sure,
was
Brian.
I
Yes,
setting records?
Yes, you.
And did you ever set records in Golden Tee, Jim? Because I know you're going to say it's underrated.
No, I never set any records in that shit.
So let's hear why it's underrated, Jim.
Yes, to be devil's advocate. First off, back to Alex's point, I don't think anyone really rates it. Like, I don't hear people running around going, "God damn, Golden Tee's good shit." Like,
you do.
Who? When have I ever said that?
You talk about it all the time. As soon as you heard it was out for the console, you got a mega boner.
No, and actually, this isn't the first time Golden Tee's come home, because I happen to own one of the mid-2000s plug-and-plays of Golden Tee. It's not bad for what it is. But here's why Golden Tee's underrated. Because you can't go in with these crazy high expectations of it being a good game. Golden Tee is like your drunk barfly buddy. Like, he's the guy who you would never hang out with really outside of the bar, but when you're going to the bar and you have nothing else going on, you see him there and you go, "Oh shit, I have someone to hang out with for the night." That's what Golden Tee is. That's the gaming version of it. It's not your first choice, but it's all dependable. It's someone you can spend a little bit of time with there, and as long as you don't, man, this is just sounding sadder and sadder, isn't it? But
I was gonna say, when are you going to the bar by yourself, trying to hopefully find a friend?
Not anymore. Not anymore, Brian. But no, it's the guy that, like, no, Golden Tee is that guy when, like, you get to you're planning with your buddies to go out to the bar, but you get there too early. But there's that, like, random associate mutual friend that's like a friend of a friend who's always at the bar, because you always have that one bar friend who's like kind of an alcoholic and he's always there anyway. So it's like, oh, I can hang out with this guy for a little bit until my real friends get here. That's what Golden Tee is. That's why it's underrated, because it's that thing that's there that's like, I can spend a little time with this and not feel completely alone and awkward.
So it supports your lonely alcoholism, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay.
And for a page like Gary's, that seems like it's perfect. So that's why it's underrated.
Well, as always, Jim, we're gonna let the people decide who is right in the assessment.
I think I have a chance this time, Brian. I think I have a good chance on this.
We'll see. I mean, your record isn't great, but it's fine. But
It's not a contest. What are we saying?
yeah, it's not like the drinking game of golf where I beat you. It's not like that.